to interview one of IPv6 trainer, which is Mr. Derrick. So let's follow me. Today we are here to ask you a few questions about how can IPv6 to boost e-commerce development in Malaysia. So I have a few questions. Without delay, I want to ask you about, can you tell us what is IPv6 is all about?
Okay. IPv6, before we start about IPv6, we talk about what is IP. A lot of people know that IP, it stands for Internet Protocol. This is more in technical jargon, whereby the human jargons we declare as a name of one person. So everyone will have a name, or we can see it, as IC numbers to represent you and unique for you. And this is the IP address is let you to access your internet. So the V6 over here is represent version 6, and V4 over here is represents version 4.
Okay. The next is, what is a relation actually about between the IPv6 and e-commerce, and how will be that affect the startup or digital business?
Yes, there will be, because as I mentioned, every one of us we have one unique IP address to access the net. Whereby right now it's not like the old day, because old day is one family with one car. But right now it's one family with multiple cars. So same thing is that today not one person's own one digital device. What we mean is gadget device. We have tablets, we have handphones, we have laptops, we have computers. So that means that if all those devices can access internet at the same time, you need to get multiple different types of unique IP address. So because of this address, the more people will access internet, the more address will require a demand, especially right now the economy is growing in digitalizations and e-commerce world. So everyone, more people will access the internet. So we need more IP address to sustain the e-commerce strategy and also the trend in the futures.
Okay, so actually, is Malaysia losing competitiveness in e-commerce market due delay to migrating to IPv6?
Yes, the answer is yes, because currently Malaysia's market is still running in IPv4, and IPv4 is running out due to the number of users of people's access internet and increasing. So we need more IP address to cater for more and high volumes of users and consumers to access for e-commerce portals. And then because if we are not or delay to move forward to IPv6, that means that we will face the issues of lack of IP address to cater more users to access for the online e-commerce business.
Okay, so next, what role does government play in ensuring Malaysia able to migrate fully to IPv6?
Government side, we can say that we need governments to enforce it for all the ISP, to migrate from IPv4 to IPv6. Of course, I can see this today, all the operating systems and even all the phones is support IPv6, but unluckily the wide area network, when we call it the wide area networks, is mentioned as an internet. For Malaysians, is still using IPv4. So Malaysia government should enforce and embark of these things and come up with a budget to push everyone is go to the IPv4, from IPv4 to IPv6 world.
Okay, for the last question is, why ISP providers still offering IPv4, knowing the needs, and what can the business community do about it?
Why ISP currently is still applying IPv4? Because in this market, Malaysia's markets, we need a lot of network engineer equipped with the IPv6 knowledge and expertise in order for them to move forward. So we, as Adastar's networks training providers, we are the persons and we are the authorized training platform to provide the IPv6 training for those network engineers to move forward from IPv4 to IPv6. So what I can say today is we lack of network engineers and we lack of expertise to move forward. So we play a very important role as Ada's task, provide more information, and we have lots of courses to help them to move forward from IPv4 to IPv6 workloads.
Okay, that's all from us, Mr. Derrick. And thank you for your time.
You're welcome.